This is Charlie Parsons for the Stomping Ground, powered by Whale Hydrate and available on DAZN. Firstly, Teddy Atlas, you've been stood here for a long while doing media, so thank you for still standing here and doing this and honouring that. How are you, sir? How's London?
I'm tired.
Yeah, you and us both.
Yeah.
Jet lag?
Oh, just sleep lag.
Yeah.
I just flew in on a red eye from New York, got in early this morning, and haven't slept yet, and been going, and we'll get a good night's sleep tonight, but I'm a little tired. But you know what? I'm talking about a subject that I think I could probably talk about in my sleep.
Yes.
Literally. And I might be doing it right now in a minute to prove it, but I'm blessed. I'm blessed that I've been asked to be here by the people that are running this. I appreciate that. I appreciate that respect, that love. But the best thing is my daughter's with me. How lucky am I? How could I be tired? I got my daughter with me at a fight in Wembley Stadium in London. I'm a lucky man.
Well, we love that. Let's talk a little bit about the fight itself. Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. In my opinion, and a lot of the people I'm speaking to, this is the most respect that Daniel Dubois has ever had going into a fight.
He earned it. Respect is earned. It's not given. And Dubois earned to have all the respect that he has. He earned it by the Darryl Miller fight. He earned it by the Herjavec fight. And he earned it by his back being put against the wall, where he had to earn it, where, you could say capitulated, you could say gave in, you could say mentally broke down, whatever way you want to describe it, but he did something that a lot of times people think is a death sentence for a fighter, that when they break down mentally and they give in to their emotions, to the physicality of what's going on, to whatever way you want to describe it. When they give in the way he did against Joyce, the way he did against Usyk, I know there was the low blow controversy, but at the end, he broke down mentally. And when you break down mentally, you put yourself against a wall where a lot of people ain't going to have faith in you. To use the word you just used, a lot of people aren't going to give you respect going into your next fight because you kind of put them in a position where they don't have a reason, I won't use the word respect, but to believe in you. And people didn't have a reason to believe in him, but what they forgot was a couple things. One, he's only 26, 25 at the time. And the other thing is that a man, the most powerful force, I think, for us in life is the force of redemption. Yeah. To have a person have a chance for redemption. And as much as those punches hurt him from Joyce and from Usyk, I think that what happened here, and most people don't look at it this way, but what happened here was they don't understand that there's things that hurt a lot more than those punches. And you know who understands? Dubois. He found out that those punches didn't hurt nearly as much as hearing the people say you're a quitter, to hearing the people say you're a dog, to hearing the people saying you're a coward, to hearing the people saying you're nothing. That hurts. That is more piercing. That is more damaging. That is more thundering than any damn jab or right hand or left hook could ever be. And that's why Dubois is getting respect. That's why he's here. Because he took that, he understood that, he lived with that, and then what did he do? He got the chance against Darryl Miller, and he walked through punches all freaking night. He walked, say what you want, the guy was 300, so I don't care. He walked through punches all night. And then, just to show it wasn't a fluke, or it wasn't just one night that he put it together like Buster Douglas did, and I love Buster Douglas, but like he did for one night against Tyson.
Yeah.
No, he goes out there against Herjavec, top-rated guy, and what does he do? He eats punches for the first 4 rounds. He keeps coming, he keeps coming, he keeps coming, and he breaks down Herjavec. So he redeemed himself. He got the opportunity to redeem himself, the opportunity really to live again. Because that fight wasn't about money. Those two fights weren't about you wreck it. They weren't even about getting this title fight. He wasn't even thinking of that. They were about him. They were about him finding himself as a man, him being able to live with himself as a man, him being able to feel proud, him being able to get up in the morning, look in the mirror, and say, yeah, that's who I want to look at. That's what that fight was about. And there's no greater fight than that. So when you fought that fight, you're capable of winning any fight. Any fight. And he is in this fight and has a chance in this fight because of that belief, because of that newfound just belief in himself and power in himself that he can overcome what he has to overcome, that he is not a quitter, that he's a champion. And as long as he continues to behave that way, that continues to matter to him, and I think it does, he's a dangerous guy. The only thing is he's got to have improved his defense from his last fight against Herjavec to I cannot see him early on eating that many right hands against a puncher like Joshua and be able to survive.
Very quickly on that topic, Wardy's telling me to wrap up. We talk about Anthony Joshua. He is a devastating puncher. A lot of people are picking him within 6. How do you envision this fight happening?
I think the first 2-3 rounds are going to be the most dangerous rounds where Joshua has a chance to catch him and get rid of him early on. If he doesn't, if Dubois either slips those punches, which you would hope he does, but I don't know if he's learned that. I don't know if he really improved that. Or gets through those punches and starts to impose himself, well then it switches. Now the onus will be on Joshua. Now the pressure's on Joshua. And can he handle this guy's will, who believes he's preordained to win this fight? He believes that it's in his destiny to win this fight. He believes it because of his trainer. He believes it because of a sparring session a long time ago. Whatever it is, belief is belief. It don't matter where it comes from. If he really believes that, and he can get past those early rounds and start imposing that belief on Joshua, well, you might need the Ghostbusters. You know why? Because he'll bring those ghosts back. Whatever they're talking about here, about their history, there was some ghost with Joshua where some things happened that obviously weren't the things that were good for Joshua. Those, if you call them ghosts, if he can bring those ghosts back, if he can survive the first 3-4 rounds and start moving forward and imposing himself, maybe he can bring those ghosts start flying around Joshua's head. And if he can get ghosts, old ghosts, flying around any fighter's head, no less Joshua's, obviously there's a chance to pull off an upset, because it would be an upset.
Do you think he does?
I will never discount a man who truly believes that he can't lose to a certain person, who truly believes that, who truly buys into it. I said it earlier, there's books that are written about the art of war. And one of the famous quotes is, the battle's been won already before you ever get out on the battlefield. It's already been won. If he believes the battle's been won already, if Dubois actually does believe that the battle's been won, that he's won this fight, that he can't lose this fight, that's a dangerous guy. That's a dangerous attitude. That's a weapon that is as dangerous as any right hand in the business. At the end of the day, if I'm forced to make a pick, I said it earlier, I think Joshua has a chance to hurt him early on and win the fight.
Teddy Atlas, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you sticking around. Thank you very much.
We're getting thrown out of this joint.